Hello and welcome. I'm Kathy Blythe on behalf of the Legacy Retirement Communities, and today we're having an at-home food fiesta, and you stand to benefit from this. For today's presentation, if you want to get your hands on your own food fiesta that will be cooked up by our own executive chef, Vic Saltzman here at the Legacy, all you have to do is to be one of the first 25 to comment on this video with either curbside pickup or delivery. Then we'll coordinate that with you to make sure we get this delicious meal in your hands. Now I'm going to turn it over to Chef Vic, and also Robert Dara, who is Director of Dining Services, is joining us today. Have a great time finding out how you can make your own food fiesta, and we hope to hear from lots of you on our Facebook page.
Thanks, Kathy. It's an honor to be coming to you live from the Legacy 56 of Pioneers, and it's a privilege to be standing next to Vic Saltzman, who's been our executive chef here at the Legacy for the last 21 years. Everyone's in for a real treat, so take it away, Vic.
Hi, everybody. If you like Mexican food, you're in the right place. Today we are going to do beef chimichanga, and I will go over the beef that I made. I did a 5-pounder today. I put some taco seasoning in, and that will be that will go on in the chimichanga. And then I have the cheese sauce, the queso dip, and I put green peppers, red peppers. You can make it as hot as you want. I make it pretty mild. then we have the rice, the Spanish rice. It's the white rice with green peppers, onions, and salsa. And then the refried beans, I put, a little bit of sour cream. I put a little bit of chili powder, and okay, so I will put everything together. I have the beef chimney. I put a little bit of cheese in. If you, when you roll it, if there's like a hole in it, or if you, it could explode in the fryer. So, and then what I do is I put another basket on top so it don't explode.
So
And it
Vic,
just takes a few minutes.
so your secret ingredient, is that a flour or is that a corn tortilla you use for your chimichanga?
That's the flour. If you would, flour cooks a little bit better in the fryer. It cooks, evenly, so. Okay, so here is the chimichanga. And then I will put the chimichanga here, and then I will make the chips for the nachos.
So then the chips that you're using for the nachos, are those corn or those
Corn.
flour?
Those are corn.
Corn, okay.
What I do is I cut them in fours.
Now these corn tortillas and flour tortillas, you can buy those pretty much at any grocery store.
Any store. And when I was at Chi-Chi's, they used to have recipes that I had to follow, and I've done this so long that I kind of put my own little touch to it.
So speaking of Chi-Chi's, if you folks out there have ever enjoyed Chi-Chi's Mexican restaurant back in the 80s, there was a good chance that Vic cooked your food, as Vic was the man back in the kitchen in the day, cooking up all of those special Mexican treats back at Chi-Chi's.
So, and these chips don't take very long. They just take a few minutes here.
Now, as far as a fryer, Vic, for those of you who are watching at home, if you want to make any of the things that you're watching Vic make today, you can buy all these ingredients at the store. You do not have to go buy a very expensive fryer to do this. You can use a pot, a kettle, even a skillet on your stove at home. Just make sure that you're very, very cautious with the hot oil. It will spatter and it could burn. So just be very conscientious when using hot oil on your stove at home. But you can recreate all of this deliciousness right in the comforts of your own home.
And then what I do is I put a little bit of salt on. So yeah, I just kind of mix them up for the nachos. And then what I do is chimichanga, and then I put the nachos, the chips, to make so then I will build the nachos and the chimichanga. I put a little bit of meat, on chips, then I put the queso dip, and I just kind of put a little bit on there, and then I do the rice, and then I do the refried beans. And then what I do is, for the looks, so it looks nice, I put some lettuce on both the chimi and the nachos. And then I put shredded cheese on the nachos and the chimi, and then I put a little bit on the refried beans. And then I do the onion, and then the tomato. And here is chimi with nachos, rice, and refried beans.
Well, Vic, you definitely have outdone yourself again. For those of you who are watching, you can't smell it, but believe me, it smells delicious, looks delicious, and we can't wait to taste it. Congratulations, Vic, on another fine Mexican creation.
Vic and Robert, that was so enjoyable, and that looks wonderful. And now I want to remind you again, in addition to thanking Vic and Robert for sharing their skills with us today, that if you're still watching, and of course you are, make sure to comment either curbside pickup or delivery to get this dish all to yourself. And you can do that on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us today for our at-home food fiesta, brought to you by the Legacy Retirement Communities. I'm Kathy Blythe.